Blessings, 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 blessings be unto you. This is Mercedes Orrick, and welcome to the Mindfulness of Healing, an associate program of sacredkey.com. I'd like to invite you to like, share, and hit the bell notification so that you'll get notified when I post a new video here on the channel. I'd also like you to consider visiting Sacred Key, that's QI.com, and signing up for our blog, because that's where I put the announcements of our events and retreats and the pop-ups when I just decide I want to do something with the community. And that's sacredkey.com. Today is a very auspicious day. That's what I'm calling it. I've had a couple of questions over the last week about how I pray, or what do I pray. And I pray the simple prayer, and the simple prayer has evolved out of my life practice of praying I am that I am 36 times. And there's a whole story behind that I talk about in retreats. But had I not had that lifestyle practice, and I'm talking back in, I think I read the Moses Code back in 2008, 2009, and then I had a spiritual guidance that said do 36 channels in 36 days. And part of that was saying I am that I am, or praying I am that I am. And then since that, how that helped me through cancer was because I had that practice in place, and this is the very short version of the story. I ended up connecting with my wisdom key and having bubbling ups of inspiration and action to take. And so when the cancer diagnosis became official, I had already had in place a lifestyle and a practice that allowed me to continue and abate a lot of the things that happen when you get diagnosed. The urgency and the nervousness, the agitation, the how come this is happening to me, all those kinds of questions. I just continued in my spiritual practice. The one thing that I will say is at the very beginning of my diagnosis, my lungs were filling up. My left lung was filling up with about 750 to 1,000 milliliters every 3 days of fluid, and I could not take a deep breath in. And even on the Sacred Key website, everything I talk about is every breath is a devotion. That was the crisis more than anything else, because I felt like that was the only way to go into the gateway to get on the path to being in divine communion with my guidance. So I found out very quickly that was a fallacy, and they would say to me, just be here now. And so I learned a number of different ways to breathe. The breath still, as long as I was breathing, I was alive. And as long as I was alive, there was life force. And as long as there was life force, God is present. And so I just learned how to come into being in an experience. You got to stay with me on this one. An experience as a divine expression of source. Okay. An experience as a divine expression of source. And once I got there, I knew that I was not going to be in the cancer fight. I was going to be in the experience of cancer, and I was also going to know that whatever was present and before me was an expression of the divine. I think the other thing that you should know is that I was like writing the other day, peace is my religion. I eliminated just about anything that was bringing me everything that I could, because some things didn't go away, like the bills, but I eliminated just about everything and everyone and anything external that was not contributing to my peace of mind and my inner being. At that time, a lot of people were coming to say goodbye because I had a grave diagnosis and I was in the hospital. But that was not peaceful for me. And after about 2 or 3 days, I just asked people to stop coming. and I just maintained that throughout till today. You know, a lot of people got upset with me. A lot of people found other ways to support me, which was the other lesson that I learned. People who truly love you will respect that. And I got a myriad of different ways that people found to help me and contribute to my well-being without necessarily being in my presence. So today I'm going to I'm in a little bit of a personal retreat. I had something planned for today and didn't quite materialize the way that it could have. So I'm coming on here. I'll be on here a couple of times today to share and to give you different points of views about how I pray. So one of my spiritual tenets, one of my spiritual principles that I do not waver from, I would almost say it's a personal law. I would elevate it to that status, is that I go in through God and come out through God, no matter what. So I am that I am is classic Christian, biblical, Moses with the burning bush and the tablets, and God coming into form to tell Moses, my name is I am that I am. And over the years, especially over these last few months, I have been given such a deeper appreciation of those I am that I am. 5 words, 5 utterances, 5 sounds have become the spiritual intellect for just about everything that flows out of me. I receive and I share that prayer is the utterance in relationship or in communion with the inner sanctuary of God itself that is within me. So prayer is those utterance. But I have also come to understand that it is relationship. It's relationship based. So then I get what I call the bubbling ups. Maybe a more formal term will be the wisdom key. And that wisdom key then sustains me throughout the day. So this is a daily practice that I do, usually first thing in the morning, where I sit quietly and I begin to breathe and utter I am that I am, and then I will sit for a period of time and just rest in that presence. As I have become more aware of the vastness, the infinite vastness, and the intelligence, the frequency, the energy, frequency, and vibration, and I have shed the way that God is supposed to be, or what Jesus is supposed to be, what Buddha is supposed to be, then I have been able to literally come into an energy of frequency and vibration. And that was one of the earliest discourses and dialogues that I had with my inner guidance, was release God as the human characteristics, release God as I view God to be, and come into a knowing of the energy, frequency, and vibration. Because when we get into that, then we can come into a relationship, a dialogue, a discourse, and a discernment with the inner intelligence, with that infinite intelligence that is, I say, God itself. but the divine creator, divine source energy, God spelled G-D, God that is undefined and holy, infinite, and vast. So we do not have to have this huge prayer practice. You do not have to be taking, seeking teacher upon teacher upon teacher, because this relationship is our gift. It is our blessing that we come into. As we come into experience living, we are given the opportunity, we are given the mechanism, we are given the energy, we are given the spark of coming in and experiencing living divinely human. So we have an opportunity to be on a continuum of expression and experience. I have come into an awareness of the oneness, and as I have come into a relationship with I am that I am, in that expression, I can pull that. There's 5 words that I could be in the doctor's office and something is happening, and I just take that breath and I exhale the sigh of release. I am that I am. Our prayers do not have to be long or complicated. We do not have to be in a state of, I don't know, a state of some sort. I don't know. We can be in a state of earnestness and love and humility. I have learned that being in a state of humility is like releasing myself into the divine presence, the compassionate presence. And very rarely, I mean, there are circumstances that obviously we would like to have look a little differently, but I don't, very rarely, I can't even remember the last time I have tried to go into prayer to fix something, to fix a bill, to fix my health, to fix, there's no recipe. I'm not in my spiritual house kitchen trying to cook up what I feel is the outcome, a desired outcome, because when I close my eyes, close your eyes right now, close your eyes and exhale. Do you see anything? Do you see a box or a container? You see anything that would bind you in, create definition or boundary? Just exhale if you feel any tension. Just exhale, a sigh of release, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And know that this is the opening. And as I move from my mind to my heart, and I do that simply by, you'll hear me say, just placing your hands on your heart, placing your 2 thumbs to your heart just to touch and exhale. That is the opening. And you can actually do that in any space. It takes 3 seconds. Close your eyes, inhale, exhale, I am that I am. And it shifts the energy of what is happening in that particular moment, in that space. So that is the answer to the question that I have received 3 times this week. What is my prayer? And my prayer is, I am that I am. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to talk about the frequency of the undefined, unknown, infinite wonder and expression that is God itself. Okay? So taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. A deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. You just want to put your hand over your heart, both of them one, and you'll release them as you feel comfortable. I don't always say now release your hands, so you can just let them fall gently to your lap or put them in prayer position as you feel comfortable. I'm just coming into remembering breath for now and just breathing in and out. Now breathing in, I am that. I am. I am that. I am. Breathing in, I am that. Exhaling, I am. I am that. Inhaling. Exhaling, I am. Your own rhythm, your own pace. Breathing in, I am that. I am. No stress, no strain. I am that. I am. 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 Just resting here for a moment. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose. And now opening her eyes and out through the mouth. It's very, very important not to have any stress or strain while you're doing any breathing sequences that I teach. It is just to your capabilities. Remember the story that when I was in the hospital, I had to learn how to experience the breath in a much more subtle way because I couldn't take that deep inhalation. I had fluid on my lungs. And so that taught me that we don't have to be in these big demonstrations of exaggeration and, you know, taking a big deep breath in and a deep breath out. We can just be in our own subtle rhythm at our own pace, within our own capacity and capability. And that has become the foundation. We have evolved. There's other things to be taught and to be shared with you. But that was the absolute foundational communion that brought me into an inner relationship with the holy presence of the divine within me. All right? Blessings be unto you. May you know the divine intimately. Namaste.